here in Geneva at the Geospatial World Forum, actually. And just as a sidelight, the next Geospatial World Forum will be held in concert with the Inspire Conference in Lisbon in May 2015. So the final statistics for this App-a-thon after that launch were entries from about 250 registrants, making up 132 teams from 50 countries around the world. I'd like to certainly give appreciation to and credit to the U.S. Agency for International Development, because they are the agency that's awarding the prize money that we're about to be announce, the prizes that we're about to announce. The other thing is that it took some other partners too, also at that Geospatial World Forum. We had kickoff presentations and virtual presentations for anybody that was interested in putting an application together. OGC was there, CNR, the Italian Research Institute that operates our entire brokering agreement, of course Geospatial Media, a number of companies that provided services, expertise, or tools, GIS Cloud, Esri, and Microsoft, and then lastly, special note of thanks to Dan Williams, Bob Samors, and Osama Ochai, because much of all of the coordination work was done with them. And lastly, there were about 10 judges, USAID, our infrastructure board, and a couple members off OGC. So now pleased to announce the winners of the GeoApp. And just in the interest of time, we have videos. I'm not going to show the videos. Those will be available off the website shortly. So the first prize goes to an application called Growers Nation App. The team leader was Tobias Stern, based in Austria. Partners were the International Institute for Applied Systems, IASA, the University of Maryland, the UK Met Office, and UBI Met. I think what's interesting about this, am I controlling that so fast? All right, let's go back here. The Growers Nation app provides useful information on the plants that can best be grown according to a specific soil and climate data at a precise location. The app allows users to view profiles of vegetation status supplied by GeoGlam and includes a chat and notice board function to begin sharing best practices. 10 different GIS data sets were utilized in the app, and the team behind the project is pushing for further features to be added, such as a Bluetooth connected soil moisture sensor to directly feed into the app. The team described the app as being most useful to the smallholder farmer located in developing countries, allowing them to view a wealth of information for crop diversity planted at a specific location. So the platforms right now that it's available on are Apple and Android, and both of those apps are up and running. And I guess on this particular one, it's even accessible through the app store. So first prize to Growers Nation app. Titled Weather Hazard. The leader was David Alcio Martinez Castellanos, based in El Salvador. The platform that it's available on is an Android. The description is it weather hazard serves to inform the public about weather and associated hazard conditions in El Salvador, in particular for landslides and flood conditions triggered during the rainy season. Weather Hazard uses 4 data sets from GIS partners: visible clouds, IR satellite imagery, tropical storm information, and global disaster alerts. And the team leader describes this app as a first step into developing an adaptation culture El Salvador. So with this application and the previous one, you could see that one of our conditions was that they had to combine more than one data set out of the 80 million resources that you heard about in the earlier presentation. So second prize to weather hazard. And then the third prize goes, as titled, an application called GeoFerry, PP Ding, based in the United States. The platform that's available on is available on an Android. And GeoFerry provides localized information on weather, vegetation, elevation, soil moisture, land cover, atmosphere, and precipitation data. It pulls data from 8 different data sets, but combines 100 data layers covering the globe, including most of the developing countries. And in those developing countries, this data is often difficult to access, just whether it's a lack of broad open data policies, whether it's a lack of in situ observations. We've heard a lot about that today. And the intent is to help citizens in these countries make better informed decisions about agriculture, biodiversity, climate, disasters, ecosystems, health, and weather. And the leader of GeoFerry, PP Ding, suggests that this app can guide people in the developing country to make plans and take actions to prevent further environmental degradation. So third prize, GeoFerry. There were 2 additional prizes that were awarded. One for an application called Liquid Earth River, and it's an application using satellite radar altimetry data to forecast flood conditions downstream. And the second additional prize was awarded to an application titled Apathon at KBON, and it was an website for collecting the global distribution information of plants and animals with a remote species identification process. So detailed information about the results of the Apathon will be available in a week on the Apathon website off our homepage. So let's give all the winners one more round of applause.